Hello guys, today I am going to review some of the best Mac only apps for freelancers, and what these apps do, they are basically time tracking apps. So I have tried a lot, like 4 or 5 different apps on reading different articles and searching online and recommended by other freelancers. But I think only 2 of them really works for me. All of them are, they are just okay. So I will start with this app, TYME Time. It is really easy to use and it can export in different formats your timesheets. Okay, now the second one I really like is this one Chrono Plus time tracker and timesheet with billing, invoicing and reporting. The cool thing about this app is that it also exports your timesheet, and it also creates invoicing, which is really cool. Okay, so it creates invoice in basically Microsoft Excel format. Let me show you both these apps. The other one I tried is this one, Billing Pro. Billing Pro, you can see over here by Market Circle, and I really don't like it. It had a lot of controls and a lot of options. So if you really want to go with a bigger app or a lot of controls, basically I don't like too many controls to deal with. The main thing I really like about apps is that it can create some projects, some tasks in those projects. They can track time for all those tasks and create timesheet or an invoice according to that time spent on each task or project. Okay, so I think these two, Billing Pro and one other, this one Clock, it really failed me. They had a lot of options to toggle with. So I don't like wasting too much time with all these options. Now, if you don't have Microsoft Office, the other alternative for opening your invoices is this LibreOffice. Okay, so it's a free software and you can download it from here. Now let me show you one by one both apps. Now the first one is this Time, and I really love its presentation. Okay, so this colored one, purple, this blue one and this yellow one, these are basically my projects. And the next line you can see over here, PSD to HTML, is the task in that project. Okay, so I have 3 categories. This top one is basically category, then project, then task. Okay, so you can right click and add category, add project, and once the project is added, you can add a task over here like that. And let's name it landing page revision. Okay, you can set your hourly rate and plan time rounding, billable. Okay, and you can see over here we have 2 tasks. Now you can play this task and record this task and start working on that task. Okay, and you can then pause it when you like to. Okay, now let me pause this one. It has other views, like you can see over here this time sheet view. You can see build and other. I really like its presentation. Then we have a working hour graphs view on how many hours I have worked on the task. Okay, so small design, small graphic has 7 hours, 9 hours 48, I think it is showing me. It is closer to 9:52. Okay, so I don't understand whether these are number of hours or the time being shown. Okay, now the cool thing about is that you can export it in different formats like PDF, CSV for Windows, HTML, JSON, database backup. I really like their HTML view. Also, you can export it in PDF and send it to your client. Now, what is the benefit of sending these timesheets? Actually, it gives impression of professionalism to your client. Okay, so if you are doing very small task like a small graphic edit, you don't need to record your time. Just send them that it costs you $20 or $25. But if you are doing a very large project, maybe it takes you 1 month to do it, then I think you should use some app like that. Also, it will help to estimate in the future that how much time did that WordPress theme took. Okay, now you can select all these projects over here. I am pressing shift and click, and you can export it in different formats. Right now I am exporting it in HTML. Replace. and I'm going to go to my documents, and you can see over here it has generated a very nice timesheet with all the rates and total cost. Okay, so this is very nice. The second app I really like is this Chronos Plus, and you can see over here the only thing I don't like is these icons. I don't really understand what is this. So this is basically a project and this is basically a task. Okay, so if you click on it, it will create a new project, and if you click on it, it will create a new task, and then you can click on it and start this button, and it will keep on recording your task. Okay, time. And I think it can also set your hourly rate. You can see over here 5 minutes idle timeout. If you leave this app for 5 minutes and leave your computer idle for 5 minutes, it will stop recording. Okay, if you want to show cents or not. Okay, so this is all about this Chronos app, Chronos Plus, and I really like it. And the cool thing about it is it exports and creates a very nice invoice. Where it is? Okay, so I just accidentally closed it. Okay, now I can create an invoice if I go to this. Okay, so this is how it shows me the graph, and if you click on this create invoice, it is going to create an invoice in Excel format. You can see over here, and you can press save, and this invoice will be saved. Okay, right now I don't have Office or anything installed on it, so I cannot show you the invoice, but I really like its limited functionality. And I think a normal freelancer don't need too many functions. Okay, I think these functions are more than enough for a basic freelancer. If you are working in a very large team or very large organization which outsource and hires multiple freelancers, then they might suggest you their own software. Okay, so that's it about it. Let's move on to the next lesson.